In round three, I noticed that Andrews wasn't competitive in the market. The stock price had lowered tremendously to about $1 per share. I believe the biggest thing that impeded Andrews' competitiveness was the positioning of its product. In order to resolve this problem, I knew that I would need to reposition the products for Andrews, making the product more appealing to customers, ensuring that I was taking their buying criteria into consideration was critical in order to improve sales. I identified three critical issues. The most critical, mastering the drift rate, knowing what the customers want and meeting the customer buying criteria. Next, R&D costs. Because Andrews had not been doing good, I had to be careful not to overspend. And timing. How fast could I get these products revised without taking revision into the next year? When addressing the problem, I considered the amount of time and money that would be spent in R&D. I also considered the amount of money it would take to buy more capacity, as customers would want more with better positioned products. I used the past information of what competitors had done as far as positioning and took this into consideration when trying to decide on a solution to make Andrews more competitive. I came up with three possible solutions. Solution number one, reposition all of the products in their current market to match customer buying criteria. Those that were too costly, sell them off and leave that market completely. Solution number two, reposition all the products in their current market gradually, not to extend the revision date past the current year. Those that were too costly, move them to another market and create a new product in that market positioned right where the customers want it. Or solution number three, reposition all of the products in their current market at one time, not taking into consideration revision date even if it exceeds the current year. Solution number two was chosen as the most optimal solution. Unlike number one, it did not incur the expense of selling off a product or the loss of sales from completely leaving a market. Also, unlike number three, it did not extend revision dates for products past the current year. After careful consideration, I decided that it was best to hold a position in each market and to make sure that I was able to revise each year as needed. I first implemented my solution by reviewing the industry reports and paying close attention to the drift rates. After this, I revised all products to get them as close to the ideal position for the next round. It was at this point I realized that high-end Atom would be too costly to catch up, so it was turned into a traditional product and Anna was created, a new high-end product. In round three, the stock price for Andrews was only $1. The company was only worth $2 million. Round five is where I started to see an increase and improvement from the decisions that I made, with the company being worth $162 million. Upon completion of round number 8, the Andrews was worth $350 million. This was an increase of $348 million from round 3. In order to keep improving and repeat this process, I just continue to pay closer attention to the drift rates and customer buying criteria. All in all, I believe my solution was good because it made Andrews worth more than its competitors and have the highest percent of market share.